Hey there everyone, welcome back. I have for you today my lip picks, and this is kind of inspired by Samantha March. She does a similar-ish series, and I will show you the picks that I wore in videos that I had taped this month. But the other thing I'm going to add to this video is at the end of every month, I always clear out the stuff that ended up in my purse. Basically what happens is I get ready, I go out, I take my lip product with me, and I am terrible about taking it back out of my purse till I've accumulated a mass quantity. And usually by the end of the month, it's about time to start cleaning. So I'm good. I already took everything out of the purse, so I wasn't like digging through it for this video. So I do have them, but first let's go ahead and get started with what I wore in my videos this month. So I had 4 videos. This is the 5th one for the month. Well, I guess technically I think you guys will be seeing this on the 1st of the next month. And in the very first video, I did an impactful get ready with me, and I talked about 2 different lip colors. I went with one that I thought was a better choice, but I did give more of a nude option. And that one that I went with is the Revlon Hydro Lip Color in Sand. And that's just gonna look like this. You know, it's just a nice like peachy pinky nude. It's got a sheen to it. It does have like a fruit flavored scent to it, which I don't mind. It's not a scent that bothers me, so I like it. I think this is like a good one that is kind of like a good grab and go if you're just looking for like a wash of color, because it's not super pigmented. You know, it kind of is similar to almost like a tinted lip balm to some extent. The one in the video that I wore, and pretty much my favorite one, is the Milani matte lipsticks in Beauty. This is number 69. Oops. Terrible swatches. And that's gonna look like that. And I love this color. I think this is just a beautiful, unique color. Every time I buy a color that I think looks similar to this, I realize that I'll like swatch them next to each other and realize that they don't. It's got like the perfect combination of like orange and brown and pink. It's really nice. So for my next video, I did a sample thoughts video, and I wore a color that in the video you can't even tell that I'm wearing anything, but when I swatch this, to me it comes across much more pigmented than it did in that video. And that's the Colourpop lipstick in Tiptoe. So it looks like this, and I really like this color. It's like a pinky peachy shade, but I've realized that you probably won't see it on camera because it just did not show up well. The next video I had was a 2 palettes 1 look video, and in that video I actually wore the NYX retractable lip liner in nude all over my lip, and then I topped it with a lip gloss, which I'll show you in a minute. So here is the lip liner. Just try to make that a little bit thicker. And I really like this shade of lip liner. Like, it's just a nice mauve-y tone. And it actually looks very similar to this lip gloss. And this is the Colourpop with Kathleen Lights lip gloss in Moonchild. I think this is a and I'll swatch them next to each other so you can see, and I'll actually do a little overlapping. Really, I just like it's when the lip gloss wears down, there's like something underneath it. This one's a little bit peachier than the lip liner, but together I think they pair really nicely. And usually when I do a lip liner with a lip gloss, again, I'll line all of my lips, and then I'll go ahead and add the lip gloss like a little bit in the center, and then just kind of like spread it out with my finger. I really like this lip gloss. I reached for it way more than I thought I would when I bought it. The only thing I don't like is the applicator. It's not a doe foot, it's one of those like cheapy plastic brush tips, and I kind of hate it. And I really wish Colourpop would get a different applicator. Otherwise, I love their products. It's the only bad thing I have to say about Colourpop, honestly. And then the video that I just posted actually on Tuesday, I wore the e.l.f. crayon lip pencil or whatever they're called in praline, which looks like that. Now, looking at those lip swatches going, you have a pattern, huh? Yes, I do. I know what I like. Today, in this video, I actually jazzed it up a little bit, and I'm trying out a lipstick to decide if it needs to be decluttered or not, and it's Clinique's in Angel Red, which does take a little bit of building, actually. I'm not wearing a lip liner underneath it just because I'm not going anywhere. It doesn't seem to be feathering out, but it is a creamy formula, so I could see that potentially being a concern. I'm gonna wipe my hand off. All right. Now that my hand is ready for more swatches, now what ended up in my purse? You know, in a month's time, it is amazing how many end up in there. Way more than I used in my videos. So most of them for this time of year, a lot of times I wear liquid lipsticks, or like lip pencils with lip glosses over them. Those seem to be the two ways I mostly wear lipstick in the fall to winter months. I don't know why, that's just what I like. But I do have one more lipstick in here, and then everything else that was in my purse is either a liquid lipstick or a lip gloss. This is the only like lipstick I have, and this is the Modern Matte Lipstick by Jordana, and this is in the color Matte Blush, and this is a very nice shade, you know, just very neutral. It's a very like nude shade that I do really like. These have a little bit of drag to them. They're not super creamy. They are a matte product, so I'm sure that's part of the reason why. Next, let's talk about the liquid lipsticks. I'm sorry, I go a little I know the trend is moving away from liquid lipsticks. It's just something about if I'm going out and I'm wearing a lipstick, because a lot of times when I do my makeup, I won't necessarily put lipstick on unless I'm like really looking to do a full face. And when I'm going out, I prefer a liquid lipstick because I hate reapplying or worrying that it moved or it's on stuff. I hate leaving like the lipstick mark on glasses. It just bothers me. Like, it bothers me a lot. I don't mind it as much with lip gloss because you don't really see it unless it's, you know, like if it's a sheer lip gloss. But I don't really like the transfer that comes with a lot of other products. So if I'm gonna wear something like a lipstick, it usually means that I'm going somewhere that I'm not eating, so I don't have to worry about it moving. Like, I'm just going, I think I wore that to like a meeting that I had with somebody. Like, I was having a meeting and then I was done. And so it didn't matter. Like, I wasn't eating anything. I wasn't gonna be wiping at my mouth or anything like that. That's usually the time that I'll wear regular lipsticks or more of an opaque lip gloss. Just a weird, I'm weird. Let's just move on. So the next color I have is the Gen Nudes from Bare Minerals, and this is in the shade Boss. And I really like this shade. I'm actually kind of surprised that this is the one that ended up in my purse, because I have another one in XYZ that I like a little bit more. This is just, I mean, a very mauve-y toned liquid lipstick. These don't dry down completely. These do have some transfer to them for a while as you put them on, but I do really like them. They're very comfortable on the lips. The next one I have, it's a cult classic, I tell you. It's the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Stone, which I'm sure you've seen swatches of this before. And that one's gonna look like that. Obviously, because it's not dry, it's gonna reflect a little bit, but if you've never used this, it does dry down. It's gonna dry to a matte finish. That one is also one that's really comfortable. Dose of Colors, they know what they're doing with their liquid lipsticks and their glosses. I have one of their glosses that ended up in my purse this month, and both their liquid lipstick formula and their lip gloss formula I really like really like. The next thing I have is the Ulta Beauty Matte Liquid Lipstick in Scandy, and this came in the original collaboration set with Ulta and Melissa Michelle. I love that set. When I need to just go somewhere for a weekend, I will grab that whole set because it's got a highlighter, it's got a blush, it's got eyeshadows, it's got the liquid lipstick in it, and then I just pack like a contour or bronzer and mascara and foundation and a primer, and I'm like out the door. And sometimes eyeliner, but sometimes I'll just line with eyeshadow in it. A lot of people who bought the set talked about how they didn't like the liquid lipstick formula. I really like it. I think it's super lightweight. It dries down very comfortably. I'm not entirely sure why people didn't like it. I don't know if they didn't like the color. I think the color is beautiful. It's like a terracotta-y burnt orange. I love it. I wear this quite a bit. Usually I'll wear it with the kit, but you know, if I'm going somewhere and that's what I've used to get ready, then I will take the liquid lipstick with. So it doesn't end up in my purse a lot because usually I use that palette like if I'm traveling overnight or for a couple of nights. But I do really like it. I actually was just thinking that I need to keep this color out more, so eventually it's gonna go bad. The next one I got in the Sephora lip kit set, and this is the Too Faced Melted Matte in Queen Bee. And I think this is the trial, like the mini size, which I was a little shocked on. I could be wrong. This could be one of them. So it looks like that. I mean, you can see the general tone that I wear if you're watching this video. These aren't your tones. This might not be the video for you. I liked this. It was the first time I'd ever worn it, so I do need to wear it like 1 or 2 more times. I think it lasted pretty well. There was a point that I ate something or something happened, and it was much later in the day, like way later in the day. And it started to get kind of crumbly on my lips, which I wasn't too crazy about, and I attempted to put a little bit more on top. And that was a terrible idea. Should not have done that. Sometimes if I have that problem where I have a liquid lipstick on and it starts to get crumbly, or I've noticed that it's starting to like get almost, my lips are getting so dry that they're falling apart, I will take, if you've ever seen them in the store, it's like a little pot of the Vaseline. They're like tinted. I have the one in rose, so it's got like a pinky tinge to it, and I'll just put just a touch, just a hair, on my finger and kind of mix it back in with the thing, and it will kind of move it around enough to where it will kind of put it back together and it won't make your lips look so dry. So we'll like kind of hydrate it. That's a good way to fix that. If you ever want to see that happen, let me know. So my last liquid lipstick that's been in my purse this month, which is funny because there is always one color. Like once a month I do a color that's not a pinky nudie shade, and it's like brighter, like it's a berry or it's a red, sometimes twice a month. This time of year I typically do it more often, but like a bolder, a metallic lip or a dark lip, it always happens. Doesn't fail. Well, this is this one, and it didn't look this dark in the tube, but I really like it, like really liked it. And I also got it in that Sephora lip kit. It's the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Poet. And it is like a beautiful berry purple shade. Oh, it's so nice. And that was like when it dried, it just looked gorgeous. I loved it. So definitely keeping this one. I don't really remember what I thought about with the formula though. Like I wore it, but I don't remember if I thought that it dried down or not. I'll have to wear it again. I just remember thinking I really liked the color. Now on to the lip glosses that were in my purse. I'm actually a little surprised that the Moonchild one wasn't in my purse, because lately that one has been ending in my purse a lot. But all three, actually 2 of the 3 of the ones that were in my purse this month are like some of my faves. The other one we'll talk about. Actually, we'll talk about now. So the other one that was in my purse was the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. Hang on, let me put down the other 2. In Venus. And to me, I saw this, I swatched it in store. The glitter in it is beautiful, but there's a lot of glitter in it, which it doesn't really look like that when you swatch it. But then what happens, A, it's not very glossy, but B, when it dries down, I don't know how well you're going to see there you go. When it dries down, you literally are just left with glitter for the most part. So I only wear this kind of as a topper. I only wear this on top of something else because it doesn't look great on its own. It's too weird to be on its own. And I don't really wear it all over the lips. I kind of just wear it in the center because, again, it's not very glossy. So the stuff that the glitter is in will like dry away and you'll basically be left with glitter, which I don't really mind. I don't know why. In this it doesn't look glittery because I think it's because it's such microfine glitter, but you're not going to get that glossy feel. So again, if you're not careful, depending on what you have underneath it, you're going to feel the grit of the glitter, which I don't really like. But I pair this on something. Usually I'll pair this, I actually think I did end up pairing this over the Jordana one. I think so. Because I try to pick something with a little bit more moisture in it because the gloss will dry away pretty quickly. I'm saying that and I'm touching it, and of course it's not, and it's everywhere. But so the next one I have is one of my favorite lip glosses. It's so good. It's so good. But you have to like that whole plumping thing, and it's the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in Champagne Glam. I love this color. I don't know if you can tell because it's been like laying on its side, but I've gone through this so quickly since I bought it. I don't even think I've had this a year, which for me, considering how many I have, I don't know if you could, the lip gloss swatches are always hard to do on camera, but that's that. It's just this beautiful like champagne color and it looks gorgeous. It is a plumping gloss, so it's going to give you that tingly sensation, but it looks really nice. It wears really nice. This is one that I pair over just pretty much anything. Like I will put this on top of anything. I really like it if I'm going to wear it over a pencil, over Addicted to Cafe au Lait by Catrice. That's like my favorite new combination. That pencil, this lip gloss, good to go. Good to go. I love it. It's one of my faves. And I don't mind the plumping feeling because I know it does burn some people. So if that's the case, you might want to test it out. The other thing I like about the e.l.f. one is I think that's like $2 or $3. So it's really cheap. And I like it. The last thing that I had in my purse this month was the Dose of Colors lip gloss in goalz, which, you know, just kind of looks whitish with like a gold shift to it. This is one that I was not expecting to like as much as I did. I feel like if you look at that, you may be like, it's this one over here. This is the Anastasia one. This is goalz, and then up here is the e.l.f. one. So see how this one has a little bit more of like a yellow gold tone to it than the other two. But I love the smell. If you've never smelled these, you should. They smell like cake batter. They wear beautifully. Like they feel good on the lips. They don't really feel goopy. Like you feel like you're wearing lip gloss, but it doesn't feel like that old school gloss. It's not super sticky, which I really like. It looks, this one, like I was like, I don't know how I feel about a lip gloss with gold. I like sheer lip glosses because most of the time I put them on top of something else anyway. But I have actually worn this on its own and it looks so nice. And when it dries down, you're not left with a bunch of glitter on your lips. Like it kind of, the glitter fades with it, which is very weird, but it is beautiful. And out of all three, I think this one has like the smallest micro glitters. Really pretty. Really pretty. Like that one and the e.l.f. one and the Moonchild one from earlier. Those are probably the three lip glosses that I use the most. I get so excited about lip products. So that was my lip picks for the month of January. It's everything I wore in the videos that I've posted this month, as well as basically what's ended up in the bottom of my purse. I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!